Hi everyone, welcome to another video with exercisesforinjuries.com. My name is Kaya, I'm a yoga instructor, and in today's video we're going to talk about relaxation through restorative yoga. So using restorative yoga to get some of those benefits of relaxation. So restorative yoga is a little different than a lot of types of yoga because the idea is we're putting our body in postures that are super supportive. We're not coming into any sort of deep stretches or big kind of sensations in the body. We're just coming into really safe, supported postures that allow the body to relax in a way that it normally doesn't, and then hopefully the mind will follow. So I'm going to go through 4 kind of traditional restorative yoga poses that you can do at home. I'm going to be using a bolster and a block, but you can just use pillows, blankets, whatever you have at home. So the first one, just calling it legs on bolster, exactly how it sounds. So what I'm going to do is take my block at the top of my mat and use it just to increase the height of the bolster a little bit, but you don't need to use a block. You can use more than one block or adjust the height, just however you want it. We're coming, this is just like a really gentle inversion, so we're bringing the legs a little bit higher than the heart. So I'm bringing my legs up on that bolster, upper body down on the mat. Arms come wherever it is comfortable. And then all you have to do here once you're nice and comfy is breathe. So coming into that deep breath that starts in the belly, opens up through the ribs, and then comes all the way up into the chest underneath the collarbones. Then exhale, chest drops, rib cage comes together, and belly button comes down. So we're just trying to relax really as much as we possibly can. Once we're in the pose, there's nothing else to do. We just are tuning inward and getting really quiet. So the body is quiet, we're not moving, then we're working to quiet the mind as best as we can. So every time a thought comes up, because it will, as soon as we notice maybe our attention is started to run away on us, we just come back to that deep breath. So you'll notice with these poses that we're not coming really into much of a stretch a lot of the time, but it's just a position in which we can let go and completely release into it. All right, so staying in each one for about 5 minutes if you can. If you go to a restorative yoga class, you'll often stay in the postures a lot longer than that. So next one's a supported child's pose. So you can leave the bolster exactly how it is. You can take the block out, you can stack 2 bolsters, however you want. Toes come together, knees apart. Pulling that bolster in nice and close. Inhale, long spine. And exhale, hinging at the hips, coming forward into child's. So one ear coming to the bolster. I kind of like to give the bolster a bit of a hug. And then here's where you have options to have a block, have no block. If you find that you can't totally release down into the bolster because you just don't have the space in the hip, then just stacking another one on top. Because again, the idea isn't to come into a deep stretch, it's just to come into a place where you can feel safe and where you can totally relax and release. So let your entire body weight melt down into the floor. And then halfway through, just switching to the other ear. All right. Next one is a supported twist. So again, you can keep that bolster where it is. This is how I like to have it for the twist. I find that's a good kind of happy medium in how elevated it is, but you can play around with it. So I'm bringing the side of one hip right underneath the bottom of the bolster. Now legs, they can stay together, might make the twist a little more gentle. If you want to deepen it, the legs can kind of come one at 90 and the other one at 90. And then turning towards the bolster, deep breath in again for length. And then exhale, we're coming down onto the bolster. So you might get your belly down, you might get your side, just depends on flexibility in the spine. But we just want to come to a place where we can totally let go. And we're coming back to that deep breath. And whenever you can during this practice, closing the eyes, trying to relax through the facial muscles. Again, about 5 minutes. And then switching, same thing on the other side. So the last one is legs up the wall, so it's exactly how it sounds. If you don't have a wall, then you can do that on, or you're somewhere where you can't make use of the wall. Another way you can do this is bringing a bolster or a block or a pillow, anything under the low back, making sure it's comfy. And then what that allows you to do is the pelvis will tilt back, and you can bring those legs up with hopefully minimal or no effort. They can just kind of float there. So if that's possible for you, you might like the feeling of this, just not using a wall. Arms can come to the side. Bending the knees as much as you need. So we're coming into an inversion again. So just like the one we did at the very beginning, this one's just obviously more of an inversion. Normally our body has to work really hard to get the blood that goes all the way down the legs to the feet back up to the heart, right? It's working against gravity to get it back up there. We're giving the body a chance to just chill here. It doesn't have to work so hard. The blood is just draining back down to the heart a lot easier. So I'll show you it on the wall as well. So all I'm doing is coming all the way up to the wall, legs up. And if it's too difficult to be right against the wall, like maybe there's the hamstrings and backs of the legs are a little tight, you can just scoot away a bit. So this is a great way to calm down the nervous system if you find you're anxious, you're stressed. Just sitting like this for 5 or 10 minutes, as long as it's comfortable. I find my feet fall asleep pretty quickly, so whatever length of time works for you. You can have arms to the side, you can even have them on the belly to feel your breath, or maybe one on the chest to feel the heart, one on the belly to feel the breath. So just giving the body and mind a chance to just rest here. All right. So those are your restorative yoga postures for relaxation. I hope that you find them useful, that you try them out, give them a go, and maybe even go to a restorative yoga class. So yeah, if you enjoyed this video, please like it, leave a comment below, subscribe to our channel. Make sure to check out exercisesforinjuries.com. A ton more information for you all there. So thank you for watching, take care, and I'll see you guys in another video. Bye.